Hey everybody, welcome back to Bowling Lefty's channel. Just coming to you for a league review for this week. Be a quick video. We'll talk about this. So this week, as I've talked about in some of my other league review videos, I bowl at a Bolero Center in Norco, California, and it's a place where a 900 was shot. Jimmy Smitzer shot that back, I believe, about 2019, 18, maybe even 20. I don't know. It's been a while since he shot it, but I believe that's when it was, before it was Bolero, and it was a Brunswick bowling alley. Anyways, so this week, the one interesting thing about the bowling alley that I bowl in is that it's a pretty inconsistent shot each week to week. Depending on where you're at in the house, the lanes have not been done for a while. So, topography, all that stuff that they say affects ball motion is very prevalent in this house. And it seems like oil changes too. So generally we bowl on a fresh pattern, especially being left-handed. A lot of times people haven't been practicing on the left, but normally they oil in the morning. They sit all day until we come in the afternoon, and then they oil after we're done bowling. So you never really know. The pattern's always different. You never really know what you're going to get. So as I've talked about in the other videos, the past few weeks that I've been bowling and doing these videos, I haven't been able to use some of my equipment that I wanted to try out because they just hook so much on these lanes that I bowl on. Well, this last week I was able to use the Mesmerize finally. I started with the Black Widow Mania during practice, and it was not coming back. Didn't matter where I threw it, it was just really hanging. You could tell it was pretty flooded. So went through several bowling balls. I thought still the Mesmerize would probably hook too much, so it was kind of one of my later resorts. I went to the Snapshot because that Snapshot has that real hard back end. And I thought since it was a symmetrical, maybe it would be a little better than the Black Widow Mania going down the lane. Maybe it would read a little bit better. But then the Snapshot, if I did get it out to the dry, yes, it would come back. But if it hit any oil, it would go too long. So I ended up pulling out the Mesmerize. So finally, I was able to use this ball consistently, and I was very pleased with it. So my scores weren't great, and I don't like making excuses, but was dealing with a little bit of a back issue. So tried to stick it out my first couple games. I had a 216, 208. Both were clean, which was good for me. I just wasn't consistent. It was feel that twinge in your back. If you ever had a back injury trying to bowl, you get that twinge, and then by the third game, it had pretty much almost locked up. Where I was playing like I was rolling the ball about 5 miles an hour slower than I normally do. So I was just trying to make it through. I still shot a 170 something with like 4 open. So for as bad as it could have been, it wasn't that bad. So, but I was so pleased to be able to use this Mesmerize. It has that, as you see in the Mesmerize video that I put out yesterday, you'll see that it has that typical Brunswick rounded roll, but this one they've really outdone themselves, and it has a great amount of hook throughout the entire lane. So really a good ball. Like I said, it is very specific as far as like which lanes you can use it on, but it's a really good ball. So that'll be my league review for the week. We're still in first place. We won all 4. So we're still in first place. We've got a game lead. I think there's about 3 or 4 weeks left in our league. We won last season, so we'll see if we can do it again. Anyways, hopefully I got a better league report for you. And don't forget, my tournament's coming up in about a week and a half. The lane pattern has been released, so looking forward to bringing you some content from that tournament. All right. Have a great weekend. You'll see me sometime next week. I'm probably going to have another Snapshot bowling ball review for you, and maybe throw in something else. We'll see. All right. Have a great week. Talk to you later.